MAGA Mike Johnson might lose his job just how bad he's handling this government shutdown. I'm not sure it's going to happen anytime like immediately, but Donald Trump is going to see that MAGA Mike is just beclowning the entire regime right now. I mean, did you see MAGA Mike yesterday? And I know at first that they think that this is, ha ha ha, we're trolling the Dems. Nah, y'all look kind of stupid. I don't know how else to describe it. Look at MAGA Mike right here. He went on Jake Tapper, and Tapper got Mike to just lose it on air. MAGA Mike said, let me tell you the real issue with Adelita Grijalva, the Democratic Congresswoman-elect who MAGA Mike refuses to swear in. MAGA Mike goes, it's really her fault. Why is she here trying to get sworn in? She needs to just go back to her district and do the work. Just do the work. You haven't sworn her in, idiot. You haven't sworn her in, MAGA Mike. What are you talking about? Just swear her in, let her represent her district, and then we could all move on. Every day you're doing this, you're making yourself look stupider, and it's becoming very clear to the American people, if it hasn't already been clear, that you're just covering up the Epstein files here because she's the 218th signature on the discharge petition to release the files. Like, we all know what you're doing, MAGA Mike. We all know what you're doing, MAGA Mike. Here, play this clip of him.
Say this right now, though, Jake. Rep. Grijalva she should be working for her constituents. I don't know what she's doing. I keep seeing their political stunt videos and they're knocking on the door and she's not there. She should be in her office. She should be working or in the district for her constituents. She's already hired 16 staffers. She should be taking constituent calls. She should be directing and helping them navigate the crisis that her colleagues here have created for her constituents. We're happy to administer the oath. We're going to do it as soon as we get back, but we got to get the lights on first. We got to make sure that our troops are being paid and our Border Patrol agents down in Arizona are being paid before we go through the ceremony of administering this oath.
He's like an embarrassing human being. He makes Baghdad Bob. Remember Baghdad Bob from Iraq? He's like MAGA Baghdad Bob. He's not good at it. MAGA Mike's then asked by Jake Tapper, are you talking to Democrats? Like, are you doing negotiations? Like, what the hell is going on? Now, we know it's an undisputed fact, right, that they're not doing negotiations with the Democrats. Like, MAGA Mike's been on TV saying, that's theatrics. I don't want to talk with Democrats in public. And we know from all the Democrats, they're saying, we're here to talk. Republicans refuse to talk to us. But MAGA Mike, everything out of his mouth is just a lie. So he goes, there have been constant negotiations. There's been a constant back and forth. No, there hasn't. Literally every word this guy vomits is a lie. Here, play this clip.
It sounds as though Leader Thune is negotiating behind the scenes to assure Democrats the negotiations are real. Are you talking at all to your Democratic counterparts? Are you doing any negotiating?
There have been constant negotiations going on, both inside the individual parties and across the chambers and across the aisle. I don't know what Bernie Sanders is talking about. So much of what he said or what I've heard he said at his town hall last night is incorrect, inaccurate. I think he knows that. He's been around here a long time. But look, this has, as I mentioned, the Obamacare subsidy was an issue that was always going to have to be resolved by way of consensus and thoughtful deliberation and discussion. There has been a lot of that on this subject. There is currently, and there will be going forward. That has nothing to do with the short-term stopgap funding measure of the continuing resolution. Bernie Sanders knows that. Chuck Schumer knows that. Everybody knows that. This is not a healthcare fight. This is a fight about keeping the lights on. This is a short-term funding fight. 7 weeks, simple measure to allow us to continue all this work. And ironically, they are the ones that are trying to stop that.
And just so you can see, when Manu Raju, who does a great job on CNN, he's the congressional reporter who goes around the House and the Senate. So the GOP's already said, we don't want to talk to Democrats. We're not negotiating. Like, we have them all on record saying this yesterday. Also, here, play this clip.
You think it's time for the Republican leadership to negotiate with Democrats now?
No, look, we have said we will absolutely open the government. I mean, think about this. They are stopping people's paychecks because they want to have a conversation.
If we capitulate to their outrageous demands now, can you imagine what it'll be like then? I mean, this is bad behavior.
That's the whole reason we need to come together.
Leader Thune in an interview
they are saying right now they won't negotiate. but that position is unsustainable.
And we have MAGA Mike from 2 days ago saying that it would be theatrics to go on TV and have a debate in front of the public with Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries. I'll debate him anytime, anywhere after the shutdown ends. The whole thing is that you're shutting the government down, MAGA Mike, right now with Donald Trump because you want to rip away people's health care. And so it's important that we have these discussions transparently, MAGA Mike, so the American people can see why you're so cruel. Why you pretend to be I'm this good Christian while you actually destroy people's lives. You're a killer. You're a murderer, MAGA Mike. Here, play this clip of MAGA Mike on Fox. Here, play this clip.
Your reaction to that, as I also note that just came across our desk, Mr. Speaker, that you have agreed to a debate with Jeffries on C-SPAN at an unknown date and time. Is that true?
I'll debate Hakeem Jeffries anywhere, anytime, as soon as we get the government open. He's engaging in political theater and stating absurd things. What he just said is absurd. It is the Democrats who voted to shut the government down. Look at the record. 9 times now. The Republicans in Congress, House and Senate, have voted to open the government, and 9 times Democrats in Congress have voted to close it. All but one. Hakeem Jeffries led the effort in the House. We had this debate on the government shutting down on the House floor. We won. We passed the bill in the House. We sent it to the Senate. That's where the ball is now. The ball is in the Senate's court, and the Schumer shutdown is causing real pain, and it needs to stop. We need 5 more sensible Democrats in the Senate who care more about the American people than giving health care back to illegal aliens and all the other absurd things that they put in their $1.5 trillion counter proposal. I am so frustrated by this. We all are. We have to serve the American people, and it is Hakeem and the Democrats that are making that not happen right now.
And right now, going back to my earlier prediction of at some point, I think MAGA Mike potentially loses his job at the end of this. He's weak. This is weakness. This is not weakness masquerading as strength. This is weakness masquerading as weirdness. Weakness masquerading at weirdness. Trademark that, copyright that. Here's what MAGA Mike then says. MAGA Mike, many have asked you, how are you going to end this, MAGA Mike? Don't you have to compromise and speak to the other side in government? Isn't part of it? Do you have a strategy, MAGA Mike? How's it going to end, MAGA Mike? MAGA Mike goes, I have no clue how it's going to end. Here, play this clip.
And so many of you have asked all of us, how will it end? We have no idea. It's up to the Democrats, and they have to decide it. And judging by their outrageous behavior, the Democrats appear perfectly happy to keep the political theater going while real people suffer.
And then here, MAGA Mike Johnson admits he has no strategy to end the shutdown. Here, play this clip.
It's a great question. Manu asks, why don't I change my strategy? I don't have any strategy, Manu. I'm doing the right thing, the clearly obvious thing, the traditional thing. That's exactly what Chuck Schumer voted for in March of this year and gave impassioned speeches was the right and only thing. I don't have anything to negotiate.
Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is asked on MSNBC, have you met with Mike Johnson? He goes, no. And then the host is like, why not? And then Hakeem's like, because they don't want to talk to me. He refuses to talk to me. And we know that's the truth because we've seen MAGA Mike refuse to talk to him. Here, play this clip.
Have you met with Speaker Mike Johnson?
No, Speaker Mike Johnson and I have not met.
Why not?
They've made the decision. Donald Trump has not given them permission to meet, Katie. And we know that until Donald Trump gives them permission to meet, they're going to continue to hide as it relates to sitting down and negotiating a bipartisan agreement.
But then MAGA Mike, you can tell that he's just throwing like a weird tantrum. Governor Newsom called him out. What a weird tantrum from little MAGA Mike. What a weird dude. MAGA Mike's like, I don't like being Mad Mike. I want to be Happy Mike. I don't want to be Mad Mike. I want to be Happy Warrior Mike. Mad Mike, Happy Warrior Mike. We saw Congressmember Moskowitz says, Magic Mike. Magic Mike. This is what I mean. The guy's MAGA Mike's just a total clown. You don't want to be total clown in Trump MAGA world. Well, they're all total clowns. But anyway, here, play this clip of MAGA Mike saying, I don't want to be Mad Mike. Here, play this clip.
I don't like being Mad Mike. I want to be Happy Mike. I want to be the Happy Warrior, but I am so upset about this. God bless America. We're done. Thanks.
It's a train wreck. It's a train wreck before our eyes. Then MAGA Mike tries to pivot The reporter's like, so why did you send all of the Republicans to go on vacation? Like, why is everybody vacationing, MAGA Mike? Like, isn't this the most important time for you to be there? The way I described it on the podcast, I was like, imagine during like tax season, the accountants are like, all right, the 4 months and through tax day, we're not showing up to work, right? In the last, 83 days of like the last 83 days, only 12 days were the House members there. I just want you to think about only 12 of the last 83 to 85 days did MAGA Mike have the House show up? Because remember, he shut it down all summer to hide the Epstein files. And now he's shutting it down also to hide the Epstein files and to rip away people's health care and refuse to just extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies. So here MAGA Mike is saying, look, our members are working really hard at home. We made the responsible decision. They're not out there on vacation. They're working hard. Sure, MAGA liar. Here, play this clip.
And that's why House Republicans made the responsible decision for our members to spend this week in their districts working for the people. They're helping their constituents. They're helping the American people navigate the mess that the Democrats have created. Staying back to work with our constituents was a decision that we made very thoughtfully and we made collectively as a group, House Republicans. We have so much of that work to do. That's not some talking point. It's not some strategic tactic. We made that decision out of urgent necessity.
Then MAGA Mike's like running away from Manu Raju over here when Manu Raju, the CNN host, is like, MAGA Mike, this makes sense to you that Donald Trump's bailing out Argentina, giving him $20 billion. By the way, we learned the number's actually $40 billion now. $40 billion to Argentina to bail them out right now while ripping away healthcare from 20 million Americans. As our farmers are suffering right now, we're doing $40 billion bailouts to Argentina. And MAGA Mike's like, wow, I don't know if I'd call it a bailout. I don't know if I'd call it a bailout. Here, play this clip.
Mr. Speaker, the president is offering his $20 billion bailout to Argentina. Are you okay with that, given the debt and the fact that we're in shutdown right now?
I'm trying to get the details on that. I didn't talk about it with the president last night when I was there, and I'm not sure calling it a bailout is the right description. I don't know anything about it yet. I've been really busy, as you probably noticed, but I'm waiting to get an update on it.
I mean, the guy is a freaking train wreck. Are we watching this? And then MAGA Mike over here says, and going into this weekend, that Hate America rally, you watch, it's going to be Hamas. It's going to be pro-Hamas. By the way, I mean, obviously lies are ridiculous. Earlier this week, Donald Trump said he talks to Hamas, and Trump said he was good with Hamas patrolling Gaza as long as they took out the bad guys. That's what Trump said. Could you imagine if a Democratic president or anyone said, I spoke to Hamas and told them, yeah, good, take over Gaza, all good, just get rid of the bad guys. And just be good, behave yourself, Hamas. That's what Trump said yesterday. They need to behave Hamas. Play this clip of MAGA Mike.
I mean, the contrast between these parties could not be any more stark. And I encourage you to watch. We call it the Hate America rally that'll happen Saturday. Let's see who shows up for that. I bet you see pro-Hamas supporters. I bet you see Antifa types. I bet you see the Marxists in full display, the people who don't want to stand and defend the foundational truths of this republic. And we do. And that's what we're here doing every single day.
There you have it. I think MAGA Mike is on the ropes. MAGA Mike is a train wreck. Every morning I watch these MAGA Mike press conferences, and they are uglier and uglier by the day. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million. New Meidas merch. Head to store.MeidasTouch.com today and get yourself the best pro-democracy gear and show your support. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.